All right, y'all. So I'm one of those people. I pay attention when people. All right. So first, I'm gonna start this off. Nobody really. Let's be honest. Most people don't like unsolicited advice.
You're right.
Do y'all like unsolicited advice? Yeah, sometimes, right? I'm one of those people. Solicited, unsolicited. I'm listening. And I'm taking it. But, because I understand human nature, I try to give as little unsolicited advice as possible. There is a skill set to giving unsolicited advice and have it not seem like it. People don't remember what you say. They remember how you made them feel. I was walking through downtown Jacksonville one time and I went into a cigar bar. And behind the bar was the speaker that we're bringing up. And I don't remember what he told me. I don't remember what I asked him, what he asked me, what he told me, what I told him. I just remember in that moment, I'm looking at this man while he's talking to me. And I'm saying, he's giving me valuable knowledge. And he's making sure that I understand what he just told me. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
But I distinctly remember, that's a good man. Like, I'm one of those people where when I recognize it, I say it out loud. I don't say it, people might think I'm crazy. But when I experience good people and I'm like, that's a good man. That's a good woman. And when I left that cigar bar, I said, Troy McNair is a good man. I want everybody to please welcome to the stage, Troy McNair.
You crazy.
You're a good man.
Thank you, man. Hello, everybody. I was going to talk about something else, but there's so many impactful speakers, and I got an opportunity to see the room, hear the room. So many entrepreneurs in here, so many individuals who work for corporate Americas in here. So, Rand, I want to thank you. But I also want to shout out Wealth Watchers, supporting what I'm going to share with you shortly. And then ViStar. ViStar is our presenting partners at Think Bold, so I'm going to share that with you also. So I want to thank those two individuals and get started. But again, I'm flipping the script because I'm about to just talk on some random stuff based off of the room. I'm originally from New Jersey, but my mother and father are from Jacksonville, Florida. Pretty much my whole family is from Jacksonville, Florida. And my mother and father moved to Jersey where I was born and raised. I got an opportunity to, I started going to college. I didn't stay there too long. I did enough just to pledge a fraternity at Vegas I-5. But my point is, I went to a concert and there was a gentleman by the name of Lior Cohen, who is now the CEO of YouTube Music. But he saw me at Apollo Theater, and we were backstage, and this goes into relationships. We were backstage, and I seen him with this briefcase, and I seen him handing out tens of thousands of dollars to recording artists that were going to perform at the Apollo Theater. And I walked up to him and I was like, yo, what the hell do you do? Like, you look so cool. I'm looking at Run DMC, I'm looking at Big Daddy Kane, I'm looking at LL Cool J, I'm looking at all these people go to him, and he's just handing out money, he's paying them for their performance. And I went to him, I said, yo, what do you do? I want to do what you do. And Leo Cohen told me, he said, listen, I tell you what, meet me at this restaurant, we'll have a cappuccino and we'll chop it up, be there at 7 a.m. I was there at 6 a.m. and I was waiting for him. He arrived, we chopped it up, and that was my first introduction into the music business, and he hired me at Def Jam Music Group in New York City. And I've actually worked at Def Jam all the way up until I moved here to Jacksonville, and I got a little buyout and I moved here like 2009. Is this making too much noise? Is this a lot of feedback? Thank you. So I got here about 2009, 2010, and I just had an amazing career. But what it taught me was relationships. Relationships. Can you just turn this off? Relationships. It taught me relationships. My phone, pull out your cell phone, everybody, real quick. Just real quick. Pull out your cell phone. We good. Pull out your cell phone real quick. Relationships. How powerful are your relationships in that phone? When you scroll down and look at all your contacts, how strong is that? How strong is it? Is it really strong? Do you have a bunch of folks in there that, whatever, boyfriends, girlfriends, cousins, aunties, whatever? Do you need to delete those names and numbers that's not meaning anything, that's not building anything for you, that there's no alignment? That's the first step of relationship building. And so Lyor Cohen taught me to succeed in whatever it may be, build relationships. And my partner and I, Maurice Henderson, Mo, we call him Mo. He's at Goodwill, he's doing a project over there. We decided to do this conference and festival called Think Bold. He was in the music business. He worked at Warner's in Nashville, Sony Music. Again, I was at Def Jam in New York. And when I moved here, we chopped it up in 2013. And guess what? We just talked and talked and talked and talked till 2019. So 2013 to 2019 is when we finally decide to do something. It's because we built a relationship. We didn't need each other. We didn't ask for each other for all those years until 2019. We finally said, you know what? Let's try to build a business together. And we did that. We started a company called GMG Music, a media company, and we started branding for major companies. So for example, I'm not sure if anybody has ever had an edible arrangement, a little fruit flower. Well, we did a music project for them. Check this out. They didn't hire us. They didn't like the idea. They thought it was stupid. So what we did, we built a relationship with some of the folks that worked for the company. And we said that we can do a music project and have some platinum artists on that record, and you can give it to your customers when they buy edible arrangements. They said, guess what? You know what? It sounds like a terrible idea. Nah. So we said, guess what? How about we fund it ourselves? How about if we put our money out and we fund this project? Now, let me tell you why we did that. This is how we were looking at it. Edible Arrangements has 2 million people that go to their website every day. 2 million people that go to their website every day. So that means they were going to give us a platform to reach 2 million people every day. Going back to those relationships. So we said, guess what? We'll go ahead and invest our money and pay for this project. We had Boys the Men, we had Tamla Mann, we have so many different artists that was on that project. We did $2 million in sales in one day. Edible Arrangements was pissed. They thought it was a bad idea, but guess what? We owned the rights. We owned the masters because we put the money up for the project. They allowed us just to put it on their platform. Make a long story short, we did multiple projects with them for a few years, and then they got tired of us. Like, you guys just doing too much. The deal sucks. And that relationship was over. But that amplified us and built us to do more things. And that's when we came up with Think Bold. And a couple years ago, I'm not sure if anybody's ever heard of South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. It's a huge music conference in the 80s. But now it's morphed into film, TV, entertainment, technology, and the list goes on and on. It's a week event in Austin, Texas. It yields several $1 billion within a week in that city. Me and my partner said, we should do something similar to that in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, keep in mind, it's going to take some years because South by Southwest has been around since the 80s. This is what, 2025? So we knew it was going to take some challenges. It was going to take some time. We talked to a few people. Again, shout out to Wealth Watchers. I shared this story with them in Mexico. I thought they were going to be like, this is the dumbest idea we ever heard, to do a music and festival in the city. But they thumbs up and they supported us. Again, I want to give another shout out to ViStar. They're our presenting partners this year. ViStar has been doing Think Bold with us since we started. So I want to give those folks a shout out too. But Think Bold Think Bold Festival in Jacksonville is built on having the boldest thinkers in our city, the boldest organizations in our city, the boldest ideas in our city. So again, I flipped the script because I was going to talk about something else, but then when I heard all these entrepreneurs, all these folks in workforce, all these folks that's here in corporate, I just said, you know what, let me just focus on Think Bold, because if y'all not at Think Bold, y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping. Let me tell you why. Mark Lamping, the president of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at what they're getting ready to do out east. Look at all the money and infrastructure that's getting ready to go on. Look at the Stadium of the Future. Look at the Four Seasons. Look at the new soccer team that's coming. Y'all tripping if y'all don't think that's going to be the entertainment hub of the city of Jacksonville. Mark Lamping will be at Think Bold this year, April 12th, to tell you about what they're doing and what's going on. And for all you business owners, you entrepreneurs, folks that are here at different companies, you might want to chop it up. You might want to be able to get in the same room and at least exchange information and numbers. Have anybody's ever heard of Slutty Vegan? Pinky Cole from Be More started from here. Her company's now $100 million valuation. Wouldn't it be interesting just to, as we're doing in this room, to pull her coattail, to ask her what she did, how she got started, what was her special sauce? Wouldn't that be interesting? Y'all already know our brand ambassador in the city of Jacksonville, Lil Duval. I don't know if y'all know, Lil Duval is actually a pilot. Does anybody know that? Okay, Lil Duval has his own plane and he flies from city to city when he's performing. So when we talked to Duval, he was like, listen, I have a gig that same night. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fly my plane to Jacksonville, to Craig's Airport, come to Think Bold, speak, share, and then I'm going to fly to my gig that night. So the list goes on and on. First of all, I'm not sure of any cocktail drinkers in here, but Bel Air Champagne, Bamboo Rum. Anybody familiar with Jay-Z's Ace of Spade Champagne or his Douce Cognac? Well, Brett Barish is coming to Jacksonville. He's a self-made billionaire. He's coming to the city and he's going to share with you about different opportunities. I'm saying all that to say, since Rand talked about these books, I'm sorry. Fawn Weaver, Is anybody familiar with Uncle Nearest whiskey? Fawn Weaver is an African-American woman. Her company is now is a $1 billion valuation. First of all, it's challenging for anyone to be in the spirits business, but it's also challenging for a black woman to be into the whiskey business, a woman just in general. Here's a woman that hit $1 billion valuation. She's actually coming back. She was here last year. She's coming back this year. She's going to do a book signing, but she's also going to do an incredible fireside chat explaining how she got where she is today. I said all that to say, Think Bold is a great opportunity for all you folks in here to come out, network, chop it up, obtain information, go back to wherever your business, be able to leverage it, be able to, oh, I forgot about Jim Stalling. Anybody familiar with PS27?
Yes.
PS27 is a major VC company here in the city of Jacksonville. Everybody know what a VC is? Somebody say it? Okay, exactly. So there's going to be several $1 million in the room for startups. There's going to be several $1 million in the room for startups. Jim Stalling will be there along with several other VC organizations from the city of Jacksonville. So I heard this young lady speak earlier. I heard the young lady back there in the green, she spoke earlier. If y'all talking about capital, if y'all talking about startup money, well, the money's going to be in the room. I suggest everybody have their pitch deck. Don't know what it is, Google it. Some type of capability sheet. If you don't know what it is, Google it. And come prepared with your business cards, whatever the heck you got. Come in the room ready to grab some money. Come in the room ready to share your thoughts, your ideas. Come in the room prepared. Come in the room with your shit right. That's the key. Because the opportunities will be there at Think Bold, April 12th, this year at the Hyatt Hotel. And for those who have students or children, high school and better, we actually have a student-ran entertainment hub just for students. They will learn coding. They will learn music production. We actually have a company coming out of Los Angeles. They will be able to come and reimagine, redesign their sneakers. So it's going to be a bunch of mentorships and so forth and so on. So it's a full family event. Parents, adults, you have your own area where, again, you can network, meet these individuals. If you have children that are, well, I don't want to say children, high school students and better, they'll have their own room where they can have fun, they can learn, and you all can walk out of that room with more and new and stronger relationships. And that's the key, in my opinion, is relationships. And that's how you can grow, in my opinion, your business. So I appreciate y'all giving me a time, and I know it's late at night, but thinkboldfestival.com, thinkboldfest.com. Yeah, I'll be getting on me. Go to thinkboldfest.com. I just text Mo, if you buy your ticket this evening, put BOLD, B-O-L-D, and it'll automatically take it to 50% off. It starts from $40-something to $100-something. There's going to be crazy. ViStar is going to allow us to do an incredible mixer at their location. We have a huge mixer at Morton Steakhouse. So, BOLD, B-O-L-D, go to thinkboldfest.com. You can use it tonight, and it slashes 50% off.